In the portal, users can only see content that they are a member of. Each user is always a member of their own MySpace and may also be a member of a number of interest spaces and learning spaces. Administrators control who is a member of each space, each page, each list and library, each folder, and each individual item of content, such as a news item or a web link. Usually, pages, lists and libraries, folders and items of content inherit their membership from the space they belong to, so you don't need to worry about them. However, you can override this inheritance if you wish and set unique membership. I am an administrator for an interest space called SEN Best Practice, and I'm going to change its membership. First, I navigate to the interest space. Then I click Change Space Membership in the navigation bar. The Membership Manager page displays. Using the Groups and Users tabs, I can grant membership either to groups of users or individual users. To grant membership, I tick one or more permission levels for the relevant group or user. As you can see, each group or user can have read, contribute or full control permissions. If you have created your own custom permission levels, then these will be available too. Users with read permissions can only view information, not update it or add to it. Users with contribute permissions can update the information, but cannot modify the space in any way. Users with full control administer the space. They can add and remove pages, create new content, control membership, and so on. I can tick multiple permission levels if I wish. Since my school is part of a cluster, a group of schools, the Selected Establishment menu appears, so I can select members from any of the schools in the cluster. Under both the Groups and Users tabs, I can list both members and non-members for a selected school and optionally add new members. Alternatively, I can display only those groups or users who currently have access, no matter which establishment they belong to and irrespective of any cluster arrangements, and optionally I can change their permissions. First, I'm going to change the permissions of teaching staff at the school that owns the interest space from read to contribute, and remove access for non-teaching staff. If there were members from other schools, these would also appear on this list, and I could make the same changes to their membership. After making changes to each selection of groups or users, I need to click Save, otherwise the changes will be lost. As a result of my changes, I'm warned that the interest space will no longer inherit its membership from the owning interest space, the staff room. This is what I want, so I click OK. Now I'm going to make teaching staff at another school members of the interest space, along with two individual non-teaching staff who have a particular interest in the use of technology in learning situations. First, I select the relevant school. I can now select the teaching staff group and grant contributor permissions, then click Save. If I now look at the list of groups who have access, I can see that this new group has been added. I can also select two individual non-teaching staff from the other school, and I'll grant them read permissions. When I make changes to individual user membership, I can choose whether or not I want the affected users to be notified of the changes via email. Then click Save. I can see that these two users now appear in the list of users with access. Note that users will only appear in this list if they've been granted individual membership. If a user does not appear, this doesn't necessarily mean that they do not have membership, as they may belong to a group that has membership. If at any time I want to revert to inheriting permissions from the parent interest base, I can use the Inherit Permissions option. Note that I can, if I wish, add members from outside a cluster by using the Advanced User Management option. But to do this, I will need to know the relevant group names, usernames, or email addresses. If I want to, I can also change the membership of pages, lists and libraries, folders, and items of content in similar fashion using the same Membership Manager page. I can also change the membership of my ePortfolio in my MySpace. These activities are all described in the online help.